In spite of the fact that a considerable amount of time has gone since the Nissan Altima was initially introduced to the market as a dependable car for families, the automobile is still in the process of undergoing improvements. The next generation of the Altima, which will be introduced by Nissan in 2026 and will be known as the Nissan Altima 2026 car, will be introduced by the company. However, the model that will be available in 2026 will be subject to a substantial modification. The availability of the potent SRVC turbo engine, which is capable of producing to 148 horsepower, will be removed from the lineup of feasible possibilities. This change will take effect in 2026. The year 2026 will mark the beginning of this transformation. One additional direct consequence of this is the fact that the model that was debuted this year is only available with a 2.5-liter inline-4 engine. This particular engine is the only one that can be purchased at this time. Having said that, this particular version of the engine is the only one that is currently available. When driven exclusively by itself, the front-wheel drive variant is capable of producing 188 horsepower. This is the maximum power output. When compared to the all-wheel drive model, which is only capable of producing 180 horsepower on its own, this represents a significant gain. Consequently, it is essential to take into consideration the fact that there is a substantial distinction between the two. A special edition package is something that Nissan has devised as a means of minimizing the effects of this alteration and seeking to lessen the impact that it will have. This is done in an effort to reduce the implications of this modification. To be eligible to acquire this package within their car, customers whose vehicles are equipped with the SV trim level are need to meet certain requirements. As an additional point of interest, in order to compensate for the fact that the VC turbo engine that had been installed on the vehicle in the past is no longer there, it is necessary to make alterations to the design and technology of the automobile. Taking this action is being done with the purpose of increasing the automobile's level of competitiveness in the market. A brand new service that Nissan has introduced is called the Maintenance Care Package. This service is a brand new offering from Nissan. This is a brand new service that Nissan is providing to its customers. Customers are able to take advantage of these services, which are made available to them by providing prospective buyers with the option to have 3 oil changes over the course of 2 years or up to 24,000 miles, whichever comes first. This service assists prospective buyers in alleviating the financial burden that they are currently experiencing. The 2026 Nissan Altima, along with its predecessor, is moving forward in the direction of becoming a family car that is well balanced. This new development is taking place at the same time that the Altima is increasing in maturity. It is possible that the fact that the Altima is becoming older is the reason why this pattern has continued with such consistency. As a competition who is working hard to achieve success without making a fuss about anything other than themselves, the performance that it delivers is dependable and unobtrusive. It is also a competitor who is working hard to achieve success. In other words, it is dependable and does not cause any disruptions. The vehicle is fitted with a 4-cylinder engine that is able to achieve a maximum of 39 miles per gallon when it is driven on the highway. To put this into perspective, this is roughly equivalent to 16.5 kilometers per liter. This particular engine is already installed in the base model. This will allow you to go approximately 16.5 miles per liter, which is the number of miles that may be traveled per liter. If your vehicle is equipped with a continuously variable transmission (CVT), you will be able to drive with total peace of mind, knowing that the ride will be perfectly smooth and unobtrusive during the whole of the voyage. In contrast to other automobiles, the Altima distinguishes out due to a multitude of distinguishing qualities that set it apart from the competition. These qualities were developed by Nissan. Each and every one of its characteristics, such as its appealing appearance, its low fuel consumption, its reasonable cost, and the quality of its ride that is comfortable, are all characteristics that it possesses. As an additional point of interest, the information and entertainment system is among the very best that the sector has to offer. Additionally, the chairs offer a substantial amount of support, which is something that should be taken into consideration. There's a substantial level of support that the chairs offer for the sitting experience, which is one of the most important characteristics of the chairs. Additionally, there's an all-wheel drive system that can be chosen as an additional option. And the inside is big enough to accommodate 5 passengers in a manner that is not only enjoyable, but also convenient. Additionally, the cabin is designed with a very huge capacity for the people to inhabit it, which is a highly desirable feature. There are several reasons why it is a fantastic option for families, 2 of which are that it is outfitted with cutting-edge safety measures and that it provides a substantial amount of space for passengers. Both of these factors make it an outstanding choice. Due to the presence of both of these aspects, it is appropriate for families in particular. Consequently, the outside of the Altima has been given a more aggressive and dynamic aspect as a result of the new special edition option that Nissan has introduced. Therefore, this leads to an improvement in the vehicle's ability to compete in the market, which is a consequence that is considered to be very beneficial. Consequently, Nissan released this package in an effort to entice customers to purchase their products. The outward design of the Altima is more dynamic and aesthetically beautiful than the standard model of the Honda Accord. This is shown in comparison to the standard model of the Honda Accord. This is the circumstance that occurs while comparing the 2 models simultaneously, which is when they are being compared to one another. Therefore, this is the case since the Altima is a lighter automobile than the model that came before it. This is the reason why this is the case. Although all of the factors have been taken into consideration since that time, the Nissan Altima continues to be a powerful mid-size family car that is suitable for day-to-day use. This is despite the fact that all of the aspects have been taken into consideration. It is promoted as a sportier sedan in comparison to other sedans, and it offers enthusiasts a driving experience that is more intense than that of other sedans. The Honda Accord is sold as a sportier sedan. This is due to the fact that the Accord was designed to be a more daring automobile in comparison to other sedans that are now available on the market. When it comes to the 2026 Nissan Altima, price and trim levels are available in a range that is roughly 4.4 million yuan to 5.4 million yuan. This range is accessible to customers who are interested in purchasing the vehicle. With regard to the particular model that is being contemplated, this pricing range corresponds to a price range that starts at $28,140 and goes all the way up to $34,470. A number of factors, including the trim level that is selected as well as the components that are selected as optional supplementary features, have the potential to influence the ultimate sale price. Depending on both of these aspects, there is a possibility that the final price will be different from what was originally estimated. As a result of the fact that both of these factors are responsible for deciding the ultimate pricing, this specific circumstance